Yo, it's day 171. Holy shit, I just realized one day 169 got 40 views. Interesting. Um, well, anyways, this is a pretty much a recap of day 171. I did record that day, but I don't think it was something I should post. Require a decent amount of editing that I can't really do right now. But it was my cousin's funeral that day. And it was just a pretty tough mental day. It's always tough processing loss. And it's difficult finding the best way for you to do it. It's no easy way. Being not giving up and being strong is the toughest part. You know. It's when pretty traumatic and deep stuff like this happens, typically wakes up or reminds you of either things about that person and other stuff. This cousin specifically was one of the ones that pretty much inspired me to draw. And I guess in that turn, I wouldn't say that's how I became an artist, but it pretty much put me on the art path. I seen him draw Sonic. I went downstairs, and there was a sketchbook. It was at my grandma's house. There's a sketchbook on a table downstairs in the basement. Basement's where all the kids had to go to play. And it was a drawing of Sonic in there. And I was just like so amazed. It looked really fucking good, you know. I was like, oh, who did this? Who did this? I went around asking, trying to figure out who did it. I think actually one of my other cousins said that he did it, even though it wasn't him. But when I found my older cousin, and then I went there, and one day I just seen him drawing, and I was like, oh, you was the one who drew that Sonic? I was like, oh yeah, I draw. I don't remember really what our interaction was back then. I was like 5. 5, maybe 6. But I just remember seeing that picture of Sonic and wanting to draw and do stuff like that. So that memory was lost until a few days ago. When I was, reminded he was an artist. He liked to draw. I was like, oh yeah. So yeah, it's been rough for my family, my aunt especially. Pray for her. That generation's strong, so stubborn and strong though, very very strong. I do want to give her something, some kind of remembrance of them, like art-wise. I can't put my finger on what exactly I want it to be yet, but I'll figure out something. But hey, take for granted your family. You never know when they might go, or if they're still here in another mindset, and that it's not them. You know, anything can happen. Take care of yourself, mentally, physically. Vlogging is getting hard, like really hard. I have not had any motivation to pick up this camera at all. I started thinking about buying a new phone just so I did, you know. I have a reason to do it. So I got the money to do that. Art, this art piece is still up for sale, so if you want to get it, you can get it. But, yeah. I needed some motivation and consistency. That what I've been doing this whole time is the only reason why I even pick it up now. Take care of your family. Also protect your peace, though. Don't become so drained and feel about your own mental health. You matter too. But if you have some energy to spare, and even times when you don't have too much energy to spare, you know, still help them out. Look over them, just call them, send them a text. All that stuff. Shit is nerve-wracking. Scary, depressing, all that stuff. It's crazy because one of the art pieces I was thinking about making, is kind of symbolized, it could symbolize death in a way. Reborn and transferring to another something, or I don't know. I'm still in the process of trying to make that piece. Figuring out exactly how I'm going to do that. And way I would want. I just have the ideas in my head. It's nothing's finalized. I just know the general concept of how it's going to be. Sucks. We'll be on power through. We're gonna power through. I did trying to think if there's anything else I need to say. Everything else I did that day. Getting close to the gym. I think I messed with the printer. Tried to get that working. I need to relax one of these days and just not do anything, including art. Then I feel guilty and stressed out for the next day. So I don't know. Alright. Love y'all, and now we'll continue this. We're almost at the halfway mark. I think about 7 more days, 8 more days, 8, 9 more days until I'm at the halfway mark. So might as well keep at it. Try to end out this year. I know, well, not end out this year, because I'm going to continue after this year, but he's going to be the first for many. Love y'all, bye. I won't psych myself out. Yeah, I promise I'm going to continue.